down as well.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Now Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down throw for Young. And once again, this is Sanders. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
It'll be Young again. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
They begin with a run by Miller. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Again, it's Miller. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. Carr now to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a third and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On play action, now Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he's brought down. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Again, Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush your passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Young. That's complete to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll find Thielen work in the middle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now here's Young. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, Young. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Here we go.
On play action, Young. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Young. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 21. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Young will set to throw. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now he's flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have...
On 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right at the 35. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Carr's throw caught by Olave. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Ready?
First down, Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurt. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Young's throw there incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 2nd and 10, Young. His throw incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. formation. Now it's Carr. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
Get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he stopped immediately there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Right. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struck, and he cannot get away, and Young will go down. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
I think we've seen this before. someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. To throw from his end zone. Carr looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
The pass caught by Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Carr completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Olave over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Derek Brown. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First and 10, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Young to throw it. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's Young on first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll throw again. Young looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Now, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He sets to fire deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Blue check. Opposite. Green. Ready. Go.
Here we go on 4th down. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Young looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is caught. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To throw again on second down. Young, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed.
Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Carr. It's caught. Smith. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Young. Into the hands of Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now Young. Pass complete to Shepard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Young to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Young's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. And once again, this is Sanders. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now Young toward the pylon, caught, and he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Taking it about the 1. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charlie.